I had a different calling. And so I was working actually at the Spiritual Healing Center in San Francisco, and I got this, "Psst, quit doing what you are tired of doing and start doing
start your own.
what you love." And it was spiritual healing.
Okay.
And so...
And then you took classes on how to do that, or it became...
Oh, I had been taking classes
the whole
since
time.
I stopped the marriage.
Okay.
For 8 years, I had become a minister
Okay.
through the Berkeley Psychic Institute. And then I started teaching meditation and how to develop your clairvoyance. I did that for 8 years. And one morning I woke up and the Lord said through a message, "Stop what you're doing, and you will be learning Philippine psychic surgery." And I didn't understand
what it meant,
how that was going to work. I said, "Well, I can't go to the Philippines. I have mortgage payments, car payments, and an 8-year-old son."
Yeah. So how are you going to do that?
And I said, "Okay, I'll do what you want." I just didn't, I didn't have a plan.
You took the jump.
I said, "Okay, just show me how." And oddly enough, I told my friend about the message I'd received. And he said, "Oh, I know exactly where you're supposed to go." And he brought me into the Spiritual Healing Center. And I began working with a Philippine psychic surgeon
who showed you how
from the Philippines for 7 years.
And you learned.
And I learned. And at first he did not want to teach me. He said, "I don't work with people."
Do you heal everything or just a few things?
Well, basically, I heal everything. It's God that is the healer. And so I'm just channeling and working with the psychic surgeons to heal the physical body, especially if it's been...
aching or whatever?
Well, if somebody's been diagnosed. I started out with working with hearts, and then the brain, and then various types of cancer.
Okay.
So it was one level at a time, and I would see clairvoyantly the
aura?
Skeletal system, the aura, skeletal. Like I could look at a bird and see all of the bones and joints, like an X-ray.
Oh, you had like double vision?
Yes. And that's what the psychic surgeons...
Is that impossible?
Oh, no. It's actually what we are all capable of doing.
You can see
through material matter.
Really?
And enlightenment is that you can walk on fire. You can, and I've taken thousands through the burning hot coals without a blister.
Oh my goodness.
Because spirit doesn't burn.
Wow. So if they don't want to burn, they don't burn.
If they don't want to burn and they're in the right state, they're linked.
They can walk through.
They can walk through fire. Yeah. They can walk on water.
My goodness.
Materialize, dematerialize, and this is what we're here for.
Oh my goodness.
This is the agreement that we have to be here now.
Okay.
To realize, the Lord said, your job is to help people experience heaven on earth, bliss in the body. Most religions believe that you must die and go to heaven.
Right, we're going to die all of us, right, anyway.
Well, the physical form is going to die, but the spirit is eternal. And what the wisdom you take, you bring into the light body. So it's reconnecting with your astral, your etheric, your causal. The Hindus have been teaching this.
And then
the Buddhists.
After the body dies, it goes to another one?
One of the mansion worlds. And the higher you climb on the ascension ladder,
really,
the different universes you can access.
Really?
So paradise is something that we can all experience. And my goal is for all of your listeners and for you to experience it now through grounding, yoga, which means union with higher self. And sure, I've been doing, Mother. Joseph taught the Philippine psychic surgery, which is removing the foreign energy from the body and all of the unconscious programs that we get.
Is that through words that you say?
It's through energy.
Oh, through energy. Okay.
And saying hello to you as a spirit and merging your higher self with through each chakra.
And
through
you help
the
them
mind
do that? You help
of
them
the
do
cell.
that? You help them do that?
Yes, and I use the psychic surgery to remove the physical disease, the toxins, the foreign energy, fear, and doubt that we as a planet are programmed to be in, so we can be under control.
So are you saying that you can possibly be healthy till you die?
Oh, yes. And that your spirit lives on forever, so the more you're connected, the more you can experience that glow, which stops disease.
And everything. Till you die.
Exactly.
And you die natural death.
And you die a natural death, which is what we're programmed to do.
Okay.
Our divine birthright, which is what this weekend is about, is aligning with the divine blueprint to health. Because no matter how much money we have, we cannot be happy
if we have negative stuff in the body.
If we're unhealthy. If we're diseased and in pain, it's not going to work. So if many people, we're programmed to take that, magic bullet, that aspirin, that whatever, Viagra.
So
we hear it 1,000 times.
Pain,
Viagra. You have to have Viagra to have sex. You have to have, Prozac
but you don't.
to be happy.
Oh, by the way, do you need those things?
Absolutely not. And the same is true for alcohol, street drugs. And our kids aren't getting it. They think that they try these drugs.
So people are selling Prozac when it's not really necessary?
Yeah, the big pharma wants to make the money, and they want you to believe that you have to ask your doctor's permission.
To have sex.
To have sex, to be happy, to be healthy. How many commercials do we hear?
Yeah, every day.
It's like on the radio.
On CNN.
On
Cialis on CNN.
Everything.
Yeah.
In order for your heart to beat, we've got to take Benacar or one of the...
Or take for women, the bone thing.
What is it? It's the...
pill once a month.
What did Big Pharma do? And AMA is they said that every woman that was going through menopause must do what? Have a hysterectomy. Because we're having...
change of hormones.
Yes. Instead of celebrating, going into our wisdom and into balance. We're supposed to be
we need like a
frightened of that.
For our bones, calcium supplement?
Well, I think vitamins and nutrients are good, but
okay.
if you have been doing your
the
yoga,
right nutrition,
you've been working out, you've been singing and dancing and happy through your life,
then you don't need that.
Most of the time you don't, because you don't get sick.
Okay.
The sickness is a thought form.
Okay.
So this is what we work with spiritual healing. When somebody comes in and programs you,
so
the insurance
if their
companies.
back is bent, they can go straight?
Right, well, if you dance, you do ballet, you can go straight. I mean, it's yoga.
No, osteoporosis is you go better, like that.
Right, right. And that's from a lack of movement.
Oh, I see.
So if you're eating...
And doing exercise, then it shouldn't happen.
If you're eating in a healthy way, and you say hello to your divine blueprint, which is perfect in every way, the golden blueprint, you're not going to get disease. And I've been challenged. I had my doctor say I had a breast lump.
And then it went away.
And by channeling and doing various exercises, you introduced me to one of them.
Yeah.
And I knew it was so. I knew that I could dissolve that breast lump. And it's not to say don't have mammography or don't go to your doctor. Absolutely go to your doctor, because the sooner you find these things out, the quicker you can work on it.
Okay.
I mean, it's like, what part of myself unconsciously hated myself? I had to look at that.
You accept that you have to accept there's one part of of your body that doesn't want to be healthy.
Exactly. Or
Right.
maybe I'm holding on to something that's buried deep. It could
Somewhere.
be a past life death picture. It could be feeling unfared against being female, having a female body, not being able to earn, except for that's not true anymore. As soon as you work through your victim pictures, you can earn unlimited amounts of money.
Perfect.
And
So that's what you're going to teach this weekend.
absolutely.
Okay.
Both men and women.
So-
Connect with your higher power, and all things
Okay.
are possible.
And you offer that periodically.
Once a month, and
Oh.
we go chakra per chakra. It's our enlightenment series.
Perfect.
And that's what we're all here to do.
And you're in Mill Valley, right?
Mill Valley,
It's called the Spiritual Healing Center.
the Spiritual Healing Center.
Okay, so Carol, it's been a pleasure for you to introduce us to what you do, and I look forward maybe to hear you this weekend.
I look forward to seeing you.
Okay.
And thank you
Thank you.
for inviting me on your show.
Yeah, thank you. It's a pleasure to have you here. You look radiant and you look healthy, so you're an example of what you preach.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm happy to see that. Thank you very much for being here. So this was Carol. She is a spiritual healer, right?
Yes.
And she does workshops every month, and we look forward to learn from her. So thank you very much.
Thank you.